Hi, how are you? My name is Dina, and I'm here doing a little short video on talking about the need for nicotine addiction treatment centers. Need more of those kind of treatment centers. There's not a lot available in the whole United States. When during my times of wanting to stop smoking over the years, I would wish that I could go away specifically to stop smoking cigarettes. Looking for nicotine treatment addiction center, and very limited, very limited, especially here in the United States. I don't even think there is any. Wishing that I could go to a place to help me deal with the physical withdrawals, especially the first 3 days. Also, really helped me 2 weeks mental obsession, the mental withdrawals that go through, and also, dealing with their mental obsession, the psychological effects on what cigarettes does, and everything that happens when you try. When I'm trying to quit smoking. Inpatient care provides a tobacco-free setting. I don't have to worry about people, places, and things being around a cigarette throughout the day when I'm trying to stop. Smelling the smoke, seeing the cigarette. It's very stressful when you're in the mode of trying to stop. You're trying to fight off the cravings. You're trying to, shut the brain down of constantly thinking about the good old days of the cigarette, thinking about the cigarette and thinking about that relaxation, the calmness, and then you see a cigarette, and you see people smoking, and then the socializing, and then have a cigarette in the morning, you have the cigarette after you eat. You got to break all those patterns, too, that they're very hard to fight off. But in inpatient, you have more help with that. You have a free space, no cigarettes around. You're able to wake up and, be able to break those patterns. You'll be able to wake up in a place where you have no cigarettes, and you can get used to waking up and not having a cigarette. Eating without a cigarette, you'll be able to have that kind of experience in an inpatient. You'll have group therapies, one-on-one counseling. When you do get the urges and your mind starts lying to you and telling you all sorts of stuff, start rationalizing and justifying. You can go to your groups and share honestly what's going on inside you regarding the cigarettes and the behaviors and all that. And then the information and the feedback that you get back from the groups, it kind of helps with that, helps you fight the battle. You're not alone. The one-on-one can help you with the not care mode and the justifications, and be able to talk to a therapist or psychiatrist during your quitting time within the 2 weeks, because about the issues around smoking. So that's another reason why inpatient would be so helpful. Yes, there's patches, there's Chantix, and there might even be in mental health where you might be able to get 1 day a week for 30 minutes in mental health. You might get 1 day a week for 30 minutes, a counseling session, but in the first 2 weeks, you need more than 1 day and 30 minutes with a counselor. Okay, so that's why inpatient would be very helpful too. Even though they provide those resources out here, is more is needed, especially within the first 2 weeks. So I like to be a voice for the people who would like to stop smoking, who need to stop smoking. Like myself, I have to stop smoking. My son is in need of a kidney transplant. I'm his match. I'm going to be his donor. And one of the things that I have to do to be his donor is stop smoking. I've been smoking since I was 12, so it's definitely an addiction. It's more than just a habit. It's an addiction. Of course, you would think any mother who loves her child would just put down the cigarettes. I wish it was like that for me. However, because of the addiction, I do love my son, and I want to be helpful to him. But because of the addiction, it overpowers me. It makes me fail. And that is kind of heartbreaking for me. The addiction taking over my mind and my behaviors and my attitudes. And that's why inpatient is so needed. I wish tomorrow or next week I can go to a 2-week program and put down these cigarettes and be there for my son's process. However, that looks like that's not going to happen because there's no treatment centers for nicotine addiction only here in New York that is available to people like me. A lot of places, like I said, there's not a lot of places, but the ones that are available outside of the United States, not United States, outside of New York, are private insurance. That's the other problem. So it would be nice if this video kind of spreads out and reaches out to the government a little bit, and maybe some ideas come about. Maybe even reach out to Mayo Clinic. They have a nicotine addiction program. Maybe they will, think of some ideas and come over and start develop a program here in New York State and in the future. So I would like to say thank you for listening and wish me luck. And once again, is definitely needed, and hopefully more people will make videos, and more people that were trying to stop smoking, that want to stop smoking, can raise their voices, and more nicotine addiction treatments to be available. To start opening up. There's just so many drug substance abuse treatment centers all over the place. Now it's time we need nicotine addiction treatment centers. There's overeating treatment centers all over the place. There's gambling, but we need a nicotine addiction treatment center, and a lot more of those. So thank you for listening, and wish me luck. God bless.